I know I should have made this video a couple of weeks ago, but I need to get this out there as fast as possible. Truly as fast as possible. You guys remember when you saw Star Wars as a kid? Maybe 4 or 5 years old, or maybe probably 3 years old, if you can remember that. Remember when you first saw Star Wars? I mean, saw A New Hope as a kid. Maybe on the big screen back in the 70s. Maybe on the small screen in your own house when you were a little kid living with your parents or whoever. You ever wonder to yourself, gee, this world of a galaxy far, far away. This world of a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, it was supposed to be the greatest thing of all time. And it still was the greatest thing of all time. Seeing Empire, seeing Jedi, seeing the prequels as a 10-year-old, being my first Star Wars movie I ever seen in theaters. And seeing the other prequels. Then hearing the fact that Disney bought the rights to Star Wars, or Lucasfilm, if you want to call it that. Did it ever occur to you to say, this needs to get ruined? This needs to freaking get ruined by Disney. By the big D itself, Disney. You have made me want to say this. I know I've said this a couple of times. I may have said this tons of times. I do not want to see another Star Wars thing again. Sorry, I took a lot of yelling, so I'm not getting younger. Disney, you have finally made me realize I don't want to see anything that's Star Wars ever again. I know why am I probably saying that? Why I'm now saying I don't want to see anything Star Wars ever again. Why? Well, here's the reason why. These new shows, there's still talk about them continuing on with Rey. You know, the whole Rey Skywalker thing. You know, the whole Rey Skywalker thing, you know. To be fair, my only thing I liked about Rise of Skywalker, well, Poe, Finn, and Rey group hugging each other. All I just want you to let you know is I just don't... Disney, you just made me just say to myself, I don't even want to see another Star Wars thing ever again. Now, let me tell you guys a true story of when Rise of Skywalker was released in theaters. It was during that Christmas season, and boy, oh howdy. Can I tell you one thing that me and Billy had to go through? Me and Billy had to go through up a big, giant mess of the theaters. Any theater that was showing Rise of Skywalker was trashed. Tons of popcorn. I mean, don't even get me started on the popcorn. You know, other food, candy bars, candy wrappers, candy something, you know, hot foods that we sell at Hot Foods, you know, trashed. Like, all over the theater. Like, there was like years a lot of trash in the theater. It was so trash because people were pissed about no one hasn't been here for the last so many years. Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? Rey Skywalker. Yeah. Do you have any idea how many people were probably throwing their freaking food, saying, "Oh, boo! Yeah, get that shit out of here! No, I want my money back!" Yeah, so many people were probably asking for refunds. But, no AMC. They were like, "What refund? What refund, sir? Ma'am?" Like, come on. But now, looking back, I still like Force Awakens, unfortunately. But I think the only good thing, the only good Disney Star Wars thing that we may have gotten, that we've obviously gotten, that is Rogue One. Why? Because it has the best Darth Vader moment of all time. That scene where Darth Vader is in the dark, he's doing his usual signature breathing sound. Like, that is, it's brilliant! It's a brilliant scene showing how evil Darth Vader still is. And it's like, how can you do better? How the frick can you do better? I'm sorry, people. But now, since Rise of Skywalker but didn't get them the money that they expected, all I can just tell you is, I don't care anymore. Listen, I got my Obi-Wan Kenobi series to see Obi-Wan Kenobi fight with Darth Vader in the costume, which I obviously wanted in, Return in Revenge of the Sith. But that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all fairly what I wanted. That's it. That's all fairly what I wanted. That's basically it. But now this new Star Wars TV show, you know what? I just got a new card on my bank, and you know what? I can care less. Like, I haven't even been on Disney Plus in quite some time. Know what I've been doing? Watching anything that's Disney that could be on Disney Plus. Watching it on my Blu-ray player, which I know most of you are gonna probably say, "What's Blu-ray?" Yeah, I got that response once, but I don't care. I'm enjoying streaming. There are some streaming things I do watch. Tubi. I might have to make another Disney Plus thing because I don't know if I'm still getting money out of my Disney Plus out of right now, to be honest. But all I can just tell you is, after Revenge of the Sith, I truly wanted more Star Wars movies. Movies! Not series, not TV shows, none of that. But yeah, to be fair, I do like Star Wars Vision. But heck, it's anime, so why the hell not? But here's the thing. I just can't get behind these new Star Wars shows. There's no one I can truly like. No one truly I can get into in these new Star Wars things. There's just nothing I can get into that's Star Wars today. Like, okay, the sequel trilogy, it happened. But this is nothing new I can see or try my best to get into or try my best to care about. I mean, are we ever going to get more Star Wars characters that we care about? At all? Are we ever going to get a Star Wars reboot? Not Force Awakens, but like a different type of reboot of Star Wars that's not a continuation or revamp of the original Star Wars movies? Because let me tell you, even though I do hate Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, I think, broke me. Real reason why I say that, because, good God, you brought Palpatine back? You brought Palpatine, a person who died in the original Star Wars movies, but you're bringing him back. Why? Why the freak would you bring Palpatine back? It's like, what the freaking hell are you doing? Like, oh, we just need someone for nostalgia. You don't need nostalgia. You just need to tell an original story. You can't tell a different villain. A different kind of villain. Or somehow brought Snoke back because we didn't know shit about Snoke. We didn't know shit about him. But he's like, oh, Snoke came and he came and that's it. Like, what was the whole point of even having Snoke? Absolutely no freaking point. Either way, that's just the whole point that just broke me about Last Jedi. I mean, Last Jedi is still awful, but to give Last Jedi some credit, it at least was trying. It was trying to copy. It was sort of trying to copy Empire. It was sort of trying to copy Return of the Jedi. But all I can say is, you just ruined any opportunity for any creative Star Wars thing. I can care less about Solo, a Star Wars story. I can care less about Book of Boba Fett. I'm going to come out and say this, and you're not going to like what I'm going to say, and you're really not going to like what I'm going to say, but I do have some things I can probably say about it. And here's what I can say. I have my pros and my cons on Mandalorian. I have my pros and my cons on Mandalorian. Pro number one, having a character that looks like Boba Fett being the main character and having him wear a helmet the whole entire time. That's one of my pros. My cons is this. I think Mandalorian is so freaking overrated. I gotta get that out there. Mandalorian has got to be the most overrated thing of all time. You just got a guy who looks like Boba Fett to be, well, Boba Fett, but still with Baby Yoda. That's it. So either way, people, I'm not even going to mention Dial of Destiny because I'm proud that it failed. I'm super proud that that failed. And all I can just tell you is, I don't give a about Star Wars. I don't care. George Lucas, if you even buy back your Star Wars movie, please do. Or if you do your own Star Wars spinoff or movie or whatever, please do. Because I cannot take this anymore. All I can tell you is, I don't care about Star Wars anymore. 4-year-old me will be very disappointed about what 35-year-old me, who's going on 36, is now saying about Star Wars. So either way, that's my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. That's all my 2 cents can basically say. As usual, Vertical Spy, outro. And a video I'll be doing pretty soon is pitching you guys my movie, telling you what it's going to be and how it's going to be. So don't worry, I won't say it right now. I'm just going to pitch it. I'm going to mention a pitch video for you guys, for me to talk about, and that's it. That's all. That's all. So either way, as usual, Vertical Spy, outro.
Yo, Steve Bloom here, voice of Spike Spiegel. Remember to subscribe and get vertical.